Hey guys, I'm at Radnor Lake today and I decided to take the GX7 out for a practice run in vlogging and just get some more practice because vlogging ain't my thing. I would love for it to be as it is already. I'm already shaking the camera. So that is something I'm going to work on today, trying to have more steady clips for you guys to watch. I don't know if this is going to be that interesting to you, but it might be if you like nature. I do like nature. I am allergic to it, and I just realized I forgot to take my allergy pill this morning. Yep, I did. So anyway, I'm also here to take my new DSLR, the Canon 80D, out for some more practice on it as well. So it's basically a practice day for Canon cameras for me. So I don't think I'm gonna walk around the whole lake today because I believe it rained last night. We got some rain Saturday night. It looks like it rained last night. The streets are wet. I saw a creek full of water. It's not supposed to rain today, but I don't want to walk on the trails and get my shoes muddy because that's just not what I'm about. I do like nature, but I don't want to get muddy. Anyway, every part of the lake is beautiful, but I think the prettiest part is the part that you can see from the actual paved road. So, and then depending on the time, I need to check. I'm gonna see what time the zoo opens. I'm thinking about going to the zoo as well and just take some photos of the animals. I'm really needing to practice with the bigger camera because I did a few practice photos with the puppies and some flowers, but I was overexposing the flowers, so it has been a while since I've taken photos manually, so I need to work on the overexposure. I was really doing that. So anyway, I'm getting ready to get out of the car and take you guys with me. It is a chilly 46 degrees out here. I just checked the temperature. Oh my goodness, look how bright that sun is. Wow. Okay, so you can tell that we've had a lot of rain lately. This water is running fast. And anyway, I've got my backpack that I got for Christmas on. I'm trying to get out of the sun where there's a shadow on me. I've got my camera in this one, and then this strap right here is my kind of what I call my handbag that I just do some running around, or my dog walking handbag. It's just a really cheap bag. There it is. I'm able to put like my keys, my wallet, my cell phone, some Kleenexes, lip balm, stuff like that. It has been all around the world with me as well, but I've moved on to other bags to go around the world with me. Somebody's coming, he's probably wondering what I'm doing, but anyway, I do have a lot of stuff with me today, so I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys down and get my other camera out. I took some shots back there and I do feel like I'm weighed down, so now I've got the camera out, the other one, and I'm walking up this hill. So this is a beautiful park. I know I've vlogged here once or twice before. If I like the shots that I take in today, I'm going to incorporate them into this vlog. Okay, I'm walking up a big hill and I'm a little out of breath. I am trying to get back in shape. As of this morning, I'm down 12.2 pounds. Hopefully by the time you see this vlog, I will be down a lot more pounds. Anyway, whew. I hate that I let myself get out of shape. If you ever get in shape, keep it up. Okay. So what I've been doing is taking some of the same photos at a different shutter speed and aperture. There's a little dial in the camera that I can see through the viewfinder that lets me know predominantly, roughly, if I've got a good exposure. And so I'm just kind of watching that right now, and I'm changing aperture and changing shutter speed. Now if I was being really good about it, I would definitely be writing down what photo you take. You want to like number 1 through whatever you do. Write down the shutter speed, write down the aperture, then when you go back and look at them, you can see what was the really good shutter speed and aperture for that particular photo. So just a little photographer's tip right there for you guys. Anyway, oh, it's so pretty. Now there's turtles out here, birds, ducks, I'm assuming lots of fish. I just saw some geese flying by, so I took some photos of those. I had the smaller lens on here. I do have a little bit of a longer one. This one's 18 to 135. My other one is 55 to 250, so I really wanted to zoom in on those, but I didn't have time to switch lenses. That's the thing about it. If you, it takes a little bit of time to switch the lenses on the camera, and a lot of people that are really into photography, what they'll do is actually have more than one camera, so they don't have to switch lenses. They'll just grab the other camera with a longer lens, telephoto lens on it, and then grab that one and shoot with that one instead of having to switch, because animals move so fast. So I can move quickly with the lens that's, the camera that's already ready to shoot. And so just if you're wondering, I'm sure I'm gonna say shoot a lot, and that's the terminology. Oh, my arm's getting tired. So that's the terminology, is shooting. Right. This is just the prettiest day out here. I'm glad it is a little bit cooler, because walking around you will get a little bit warmer. And I just keep showing you the sun reflecting off of this lake. It is just beautiful. Now I told you, I think I said there's some turtles out here, or should be, and I just saw, I'm seeing 3 right here, so let me see if I can get a good shot for you and show you these turtles. I'm gonna zoom in. Look at that down there. Isn't that cool? So the turtles are just hanging out. Whoops. Sorry for shaking the camera. I'm trying to be good. I just love seeing the animals. I feel like I'm glaring at you a little bit. I feel like I need to get Botox right there. I've never gotten Botox, but you know, after doing this, I'm considering it. Regardless of all that, a lady just walked by me, and I had to ask her what she was shooting today, because she walked by with this. All I could see was a lens. I couldn't even see the camera. The lens was so huge, it looked like she was cradling a baby in her arms. And she was shooting a Nikon. I think she said it was a D500. I may be wrong on that, or D5. I may be completely wrong, because I was just looking at the lens, but it was a 2 to 500 millimeter lens. And anyway, she said it's so heavy, but really when you've got a lens that big, you need at least a monopod or a tripod. A monopod is just one thing, so you still have to hold it, but it does give you some stabilization. So I was going to show you something else, just if you're interested in photography. So I went ahead and switched my other lens on here, and this one is 55 to 250. Now, one thing you want to watch for is the focal length of that lens. So when you are shooting and you've got the lens extended out to whatever that number is, that millimeter, you want to make sure your shutter speed is faster than that number. So if I have it on 250, my shutter speed needs to be above 200. I would say 400. They jump by like 2 to 400, and I can't remember if they jump in increments of 2 or not. Under 200 it goes less than that, but over 200 I think it's like 2, 4, 6, 8. Anyway, I could be wrong on that one. But what happens is you'll get camera shake, which you guys have probably seen me do a lot of camera shaking when I'm holding the vlogging camera. But it will help stabilize the photos. This particular lens, let me see if you can see it. It also has right here, come on, focus. Are you gonna focus? I don't know if it is or not. right, this little switch right here, it says it's got a stabilizer on, so I've got the stabilizer turned on. It is so beautiful out here today. I am having the best day right now, just out here. I've seen like a handful of people. Yeah, I don't think I told you, it is Monday, so it is a Monday morning. Let me see, today's February the 26th, I think. Let's see, yeah, the 26th, yeah. So I don't know when I'm gonna put this vlog up. Hopefully it will be good and you guys will want to see it, but it could go up in April or March. I don't know, you know, just trying to work it in with my video schedule. But look at this behind me. It is just beautiful. There, I don't know, I'm really bad, but there's another log over here somewhere with a bunch of turtles on it. Then, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see, but way over, I'm zooming in this direction, there's people over there. They said there was a barred owl over there, but it is extremely muddy, and as much as I would like to see the owl, I don't want to get muddy, and it could fly off before I get over there, so maybe another day. I also talked to another man with a ginormous lens that looked like a baby, that literally the size of a newborn baby. He was telling me about the owl first, and he was walking around taking photos, so you really see a lot of the really true nature photographers out here on a Monday morning. And the lady with also the big lens said she got here at 6. They open at 6, which is a good time to come because not a lot of people get out that time. And I'm a morning person, so that wouldn't have bothered me. Oh my goodness, there's 2 French bulldogs coming towards me. Morning! Hi, babies! Oh, I love Frenchies. What's her name?
This is Beans.
Beans?
This is Beans, and he's about 9, and this is Nilla, and she's about 5.
Oh my goodness! Hi! I moved down to the road now that walks around, I'm gonna say, maybe not half the lake, maybe about half the lake, I don't know. I haven't looked at it on a map, so I'm not sure, but this is a non-muddy place that I'm walking on, and I have already seen so many people with ginormous lenses on their cameras. I probably have seen maybe $50,000 in camera equipment just this morning alone, and I'm like, I'm feeling a little inferior with my camera, but I love it. I love this camera, so I'm happy that I've got it. And maybe one day, I don't know, I love doing nature photography. Oh, this gets tiring. I don't know how daily vloggers do this all day. Oh, see, you can see the camera on my shirt, or on me. But I love nature photography so much. Oh, this is interesting. Look at that. Sorry for the jumping around in thoughts, but I had to see that and I had to show it to you guys. So anyway, I really love nature photography, and I would love one of those huge telephoto zoom lens that, you know, that is like a 200 to 500, and you can capture the amazing animals on those lenses, but they're super expensive. Like, one of those lenses will cost more than this camera and the one I'm vlogging on it combined. But anyway, there's a little bit of wind hitting me right now. My hair's blowing around. And it is a little bit more chilly. The sun's not in this section that I'm in right now. It's peeking up over this hill, but I am still pretty much in shadow, so thank the Lord for a sweatshirt today. I would like it maybe to be about 10 degrees warmer, or maybe 15, 20. Oh my goodness, guys. I think I've already said it, but I am loving this day so much. It is just amazing. My nose is running like crazy though now, so thankfully I brought several Kleenexes, and just mad at myself for forgetting the allergy pill this morning. So this park does need some work. They don't want to really mess with the nature setup of it, and they want to leave everything in its pristine condition, but then you get disrepair like this. I don't believe anybody drives on this road very often. It is a state park. It's a state of Tennessee park. Very small though, and they do have, I think, like one park ranger or something. I don't know how many, but you do get a lot of erosion, as you can see coming back there and then coming up here. And they try to, you know, do protect the visitors, but I wish this could be fixed just for safety reasons. I feel like I do need to get some hiking shoes. I'm just wearing my Nikes right now. I am still in that weird place with most of the time my feet aren't hurting anymore from the plantar fasciitis, but I still suffer a little bit from it, and I have a hard time finding shoes now. If they have heels on them, at least a smaller heel, you know, maybe like an inch, inch and a half, I am great with those. They do so well. And my Nikes, I generally just walk on the treadmill, come out here, or take the puppies walking, and my feet are fine. But if I want to do more hiking around here, I feel like I need some other shoes, because these are not shoes really to go on those trails so much. It is a little bit, but not so much. And so, oh, I got really close there. I will say, I don't know how the daily vloggers do this. This is tiring, so I need to build up these arm muscles. I see another, there's turtles everywhere. There's another one over here, just hanging out by himself. Just right there. You guys are probably tired of seeing turtles this morning. But there he is. Really, whoops. Really zoomed in for you guys. Well, I just saw something kind of sad. I didn't film it whatsoever, but there was a dead deer in the water back there. I don't know what happened, and I don't know if they're just gonna leave it, don't know about it, or they just let nature just deal with itself. I feel like they should remove it because it's gonna decompose and ugh. But anyway, it's just very sad. I don't know how it ended up in the water. I've turned around on this road. I didn't go down at all because I am planning on going to the zoo, so I feel like I need to go ahead and go. I'm having a great time today. I think I've already said that. I was going on and on earlier about the deer in the water, and I was potentially touching on some uncomfortable political stuff, so I censored myself, and I'm going to end up editing some of that out of this footage because I just don't want to get into any political type topics, but because you can probably imagine where I was going. But anyway, I was just saying I don't know if the park will remove the carcass or not. I feel like they should, but a lot of times they don't want anything touched in the nature. They just want it to be the way it is, and that's fine. But I think for health reasons, that deer is going to decay, and me personally, I think it just needs to be removed. So I'm going to mention it in the visitor center. They should be opening soon, I think. But anyway, I thought it was just sad about seeing the dead deer, but that is a part of the circle of life. People are born, things are born, they live and they die. But I didn't mean for this to get on a downer subject today. But anyway, let me just show you more since we're out here. Sorry, I'm still trying to work with this thing. So this is where I have the most trouble vlogging. I feel like I don't move the camera very fast. I'm trying to hold the camera still and just walk. But I feel like I get a lot of camera shake and motion and potentially could make people sick. I don't know how those vloggers do it, and they got a beautiful vlog. I don't know what they're doing. I feel like they may just sit their cameras down on surfaces that are stable so they don't move. But I wanted you guys to see more of the lake before I end up leaving today. And just a beautiful day. Oh my word, that is gorgeous color, that at least from what I'm seeing in the viewfinder. Now I cannot wait for the leaves to start coming out. Hopefully in about another month they should be out. And I didn't realize Monday was such a perfect day to come out here. So I am going to make Mondays my day to come out here when I'm able to come. And it's not raining. I'm back in the car and I'm about to leave, but I did go into the visitor center, which is just right behind the camera, or over to the left over that direction, to let them know about the deer. I was like, I just feel like I need to let somebody know. I don't know, you know, what they would do about it, but there was nobody in there. But they did have live snakes in there. I was like, I don't like snakes. And then it makes me think there's probably snakes out here. I don't like it. But I mean, they were in little glass cages, or bigger glass cages, so they couldn't, you know, obviously couldn't get to them. But I just don't like looking at them, and that's the place I avoid at the zoo. Except for, I do go into the reptile house because that is where the sloth lives. It's got an enclosure in there, and I have yet to see the sloth. So maybe today I'll get to see it. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave and head out to the zoo, and taking you guys with me still. So I'm hoping this vlog is gonna turn out well. I am trying so hard to be a better vlogger. I do need to get one of those mini tripods. I had one and I lost a piece of it and it's not usable anymore. So I'm gonna get another one. I think that is key to at least getting it a little bit more steady, and also you can put the tripod down on things as well and it gives the camera some elevation. So that is on the list of things to get, as well as some really good walking slash hiking shoes, boots. I don't want like big hiking boots. I don't plan on going like mountain climbing or anything like that, or doing any of that type of hiking, but just coming around Radnor Lake and doing that, and maybe when it warms up doing some more trails and stuff. And so I do have an allergy issue. I know there's not a lot blooming out here today, but I am dealing with that, and it's just part of life, so I just deal with it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep rambling and I need to stop, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off and put the car in drive, and or turn the car on, put it in drive, and then head over to the zoo, and I'll check back in with you when I get there. I just got to the zoo and parked, and so they're doing a lot of parking lot construction. I'm like, how am I gonna get out of here? It is a whole lot. I don't know what they're doing. So it looks like it's going to be me and my camera with a bunch of moms and strollers today is what I am seeing, which this was to be expected. People will buy a zoo membership, and you can do different types of programs. I can take, I think, yeah, one person in with me that I'll just pay one membership a year, and I get to go in every time, and I can take a guest with me. So that's the one I did. I know they have other options here, so I'm just gonna quickly, I know I wanna see if I can see the sloth today, go look at the flamingos, look at the rhinos, look at the giraffes, and that's what I wanna photograph today. There may be something else out there, but we'll just take it as it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out and go on in, because I've still got several other things I have to do today, and I think it is about, let me see what time it is. 9:54 a.m. So I would like to leave here no later than, I'm thinking 11, because I still have several things I need to get done today and do a lot of my chores. So I'm getting ready to go in right now. I haven't gone very far. I was taking some photos of the gibbons and a few other things. This is the meerkat exhibit right here, and I haven't seen any meerkats out here. I'm very sad. It may be too cold for them. I don't know what their normal climate is, but I haven't seen any this morning. Okay, there's one. You're not gonna be able to see it. He just popped up, but way back over in there. I just spotted the sloth, and when I walked in, I still had my sunglasses on, and I realized I've been vlogging this whole time with my sunglasses on, but they fogged up really bad, and so I pulled these out, and those fogged up, and they finally got clear, and I was literally just about to walk out when I saw the sloth, so I'm gonna show him to you. I think he's got his head turned around the other way, but he's in this tree right there, so I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, I think those are his back feet up here, and his head is down that way, and he's eating. I keep forgetting about animals that I wanted to see, so I just saw the sloth, and I think his name is Emmett. I did end up taking this camera and switching it to auto instead of manual because I was just having a lot of trouble, and I was having trouble figuring out what to put it on. So one thing I forgot to do was change the ISO and go up on that, and by doing that, when it switched over to auto, it did a lot better. So he was still hiding. I didn't get to see a lot, but anyway, so I'm going to the flamingos right now, and then I'm gonna go see the kangaroos. And people are staring at me. If I ever get really quiet, I'm like, somebody's looking at me. The flamingos are hysterical. They look like they get in arguments, and then they were looking up like this constantly, and I'm like, what are we looking at? Anyway, they were so cute. So I'm hoping some good photography of those. I am still, you know, it's been so many years since I've taken a photography class that I am really, really rusty. And so I'm still just learning and taking it in. And I do wish I would have made a plan to take a notebook and write down the shutter speed, aperture, and ISO. Didn't do that today. Maybe I'll do that next Monday, depending on the weather. If it rains, I'm not getting out. I'm a fair weathered person. Anyway, gonna go look at the kangaroos right now, then the giraffe, and then the rhinos. And then I think that's it. With the sun the way it is and the shadows, I'm having a lot of trouble getting some really good photos out here of the kangaroos, but I think I got some good video for you guys. So anyway, that noise you hear is people washing their hands and then using the dryer. So if you pet the kangaroos, which I did not, you definitely want to wash your hands, and you are allowed to pet them on their back, just on the back. But I chose not to touch one today. Anyway, one last look. There they are. Right now it's about 10:30 and the light and the shadows are extremely harsh right now, which does not make for good photography. The closer it gets to noon, the worse it's gonna get. So really before very early in the morning or really in the evening and dusk are your best times to go out for nature photography. My favorite's in the morning. This is where the rhinos should be, so I'm not sure what is going on. They're not out here. I'm just gonna go quickly down to the giraffes and then end up leaving. Well, the giraffes are not out today either. I don't know what's going on. I'm back in the car and I will admit it's a little bit of a disappointing day at the zoo. I was thrilled to be able to see the sloth because I've not seen it before. He was hanging upside down and I wish I would have paid more attention when I was at the kangaroo encounter. And one of the zoo employees was saying something about the rhinos and the giraffes, and I just wasn't listening. And then she said the turtle or the shell enclosure or whatever it's called, encounter, whatever, I'm not sure what they call it, where the turtles are, was closed, but they were going to be bringing the turtles over to where the kangaroos were. And I think she was saying the giraffe and the rhinos were close. The animals were not out and it would have saved me a walk. Yes, I burned some calories, but I will admit my right foot is hurting right now. So I'm gonna go home and take some ibuprofen and give it a break before, I still gotta walk Coco and Chanel. So I'm gonna give it a break before I walk them. And then I've got several errands to do and I've got some cooking to do. So I'm gonna make, I'm not on the, this has nothing to do with this vlog, but I am not doing keto. But I'm gonna make some keto fat bombs today and see how they are. If I like them, I might make them again and film it. They looked really good when I saw the video on Facebook about it. But I will tell you, this day, it is warming up right now. But I mean, I've had a wonderful day, let me tell you, but I had a much better time at Radnor Lake than I did at the zoo. But the zoo was still fun, so I would have been so upset though if I did not have a membership and I paid the price to go in and they did not have the giraffe and the rhinos out. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and this has definitely been a good practice day for vlogging and for my photography. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye, everybody.